first half. Virginia Tech 2-0 in the season. A win Thursday on this floor against Lehigh. They shot 53% as a team to get the 78-52 victory. Slashing drive, Maddox.
How about that?
It's a big piece of the offense sitting on the bench there. Collier spent 2 seasons in the ACC at Pitt, played 44 games. That's a three. The graduate student, a transfer from Wright State in Ohio, knocked away. Hokies going the other way with Couture. Padula lines it up and knocks it down. In the championship game of the tournament, 81-73. After beating Clemson, Notre Dame, and North Carolina in the semifinals of last year's ACC tournament. Couture, 42% from beyond the arc last season, made 83 threes to lead the team, and attempted 199 three-pointers for Hunter Couture. Lynn Kidd, number 15, into the lineup for the Hokies. MJ Collins is also in there, number 2 in orange. Basili to the bench. He's got a 3 to his credit. Shot clock at 10. Case on the dribble, and now Nelson. Deep into the shot clock. Needs to recognize and shoot. Whoa! Another chance. Couture in rhythm.
This is the thing that with the length of Virginia Tech, and Mike Young talked about, they've got bigs that are athletic, give you those second opportunities, and they're hard. And you look at it, earlier in the season, has upped his production already, 19 points a game, and impressive 5 assists.
This is Kidd.
Mike Young is talking about with his young bigs, and just the fact that how they've been acclimated to a system. You see Padula coming up slow, and then come in and giving them a shot in the arm when they've struggled, being able to knock down a couple of threes.
Coming off the bench for the Tribe. They closed on Padula. He gave it up.
And obviously, shooters are going to make shots, but when you see how the ball goes from east to west by Virginia Tech, they don't allow the ball to stick in one position. It goes in and out. That ball is popping and allows them to be able to shoot it. Mike Young is going to give his guys a lot of freedom to throw up those threes, especially when they deliver on the defensive end.
First points of the game for Collins on a three-pointer. Nelson on the drive.
Coming off the bench with a quick 8 points, and it's Virginia Tech 22, Anders Nelson 8.
Graduate student who's been in double figures 73 times in his career. Couture. Padula had 20 points, tied his career high in that win against Lehigh in the most recent game for the Hokies. That was at home. That's Kidd off deck, and so did Hunter Couture, and things have worked out quite nicely.
I would say that they worked out pretty well for them both.
It's working out nicely tonight as well from three-point range. 7 of 9 for the Hokies. Maddox. Dropping it low. Dropping it low. Poteet into the lineup.
Poteet is the guy that's really got Mike Young really giddy because of how big and agile he is. I mean, look at it. He is built like a linebacker, but very agile around the rim.
The junior from Reidsville, North Carolina, and that's now 74 times in his career to double digits in scoring. Long rebound. Taken down by Collier, who's back in with those 2 personals. Mullins. They work it into the corner.
And that's patient to knock down that 3. Right now, this William & Mary team averaging 12 threes a game. Again, taking their time to be able to run offense. You want to chip away at this lead. I've already cut it down to 15.
Dorsey had that last jumper. Maddox off net.
Guy last year was really streaky, but seems more under control, knocking the 3 ball down. You see being able to be patient to get inside the mid-range. You know what, that guy
Tribe maintaining possession, but not for long. Basile deflected away. On the run, Maddox. Padula the kick out. Basile the three.
Realizing they penetrate, kick it out. Then you saw Sean Padula set up Basile for the three. Again, this team is already playing third game as if they've already mid-season form.
Basile had a double-double in that first game last Monday against Delaware State. 30 points, 10 boards. Was 12 of 16 from the floor. And that's
they've been scrapping to get back into this game. And even though 17, seems like they're trying to find a little bit of rhythm.
They are 1-1 on the season. They played Thursday against Mid-Atlantic Christian out of North Carolina. That's off the glass and good.
And again, Virginia Tech, they have to be able to honor Nelson that pick and roll. White being able to roll and dive and get that basket. They've cut this thing down to 15.
Tribe scored 116 points in beating Mid-Atlantic Christian out of Division III in the new South Atlantic Conference. The no-look Basile able to catch and shoot.
Just the assist and set up his teammates.
He's got 8 points. White in traffic, knocked away by Mutz. Couture knifing down the lane. A couple of threes. Case the miss out of that corner for William and Mary. Mutz. Mutz has not scored yet. Couture has. Those made field goals or three-pointers. 4 of 5 from beyond 20 feet. 22 feet 1 3/4 away. Underneath. Couture around the edge. Mutz the entry. That got knocked away from Kidd. Transition game. Coach Fisher talked about this, Brian. Can they convert? They've got 3.
We don't want to allow them to touch the paint and break us down to the point where we're going to have to help and give those guys uncontested threes.
Couture!
It's the other little things that he's done, and we talked about that his value to his team is not just the scoring, but the defense.
Trying to defend inside, couldn't do it.
I'm sitting over here next to you, and I'm not out there with a whistle in my mouth.
Les Jones, Ramey Styons, Roger Ayers, veteran crew tonight. Nelson trying to shake Padula, and he doesn't.
What's kept them in the game is their bench. And Nelson's come out already. He's got 16 of that 30. Nice. Off the front line for Virginia Tech. Motit, Kidd. Oh, yeah, and they've got 2 other guys, and Basile and Mutt that round out.
In a congested area. Couture has 17. Padula on the handle has 5, including a 3. It's one of 10 made threes in the game so far. That's Padula. Mullins. High degree of difficulty.
Good defensive possession by Virginia Tech.
63% shooting in the first half as a team from Virginia Tech. Motit trying to establish position, gets the entry. Maddox. They are 11 of 16 on three-point attempts. 5 made threes for the Tribe in the half. Mullins shakes the defender and hits it.
See Chris back.
Mullins, by the way, is also a transfer from Rice. He's wearing a Tribe uniform. Poteet in the Hokie orange. Padula inside the line. Dane Fisher on that sideline for the Tribe in his 4th season. A graduate of Ithaca College. Couture took a tumble and Nelson
to get him going on the offensive end.
The Tribe started the first half, Brian, 0 of 9 from the floor, and then they shot 61% from that point on. So it took a little bit to heat up. That's a nice soft bounce, and that
offensive possessions where you've gotten or been able to run your play. And again, this is something that you do. You got plenty of time, run your offense.
Pedulla in front of his own bench. Couture. Pedulla. Money.
But how about the patience for Virginia?
Who was cut off momentarily by the defending of Maddox. Basile with the help D, and he pulls it down and saves it on the baseline. Maddox.
Oh, what a finish. That perimeter.
Pedulla trying to hang with Nelson.
Anders Nelson has shown that he can just get a bucket, and good kick out. Basile coming up short with that one.
Camden hustled for the board. Basile on the block.
Nice move by Basile.
Tournament's going back to its roots, Brian. This year in Greensboro, North Carolina, for the 70th ACC tournament and the 29th time in Greensboro, North Carolina. Brian Oliver, the 1990 MVP of the ACC tournament. Georgia Tech is the champs in the win against Virginia in Charlotte, North Carolina. Right, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fond memories. Oh,
get the ball over to Hunter Couture, and he'll get you a bucket. Good defensive possession by the Tribe, but then again, get the ball over to Hunter Couture.
By the way, Brian's team at Georgia Tech in 1990 all the way to the Final Four.
You know
Denver.
I'm going to slide you that cool 50 for giving
50?
You
Better be more than that, Mr. NBA money. There's money. Maddox against 3 defenders. Almost beat them all. Poteet.
Oh, wow.
Watch out. Look out for
Tech.
Too strong off the glass. White knocked it away from Basile. Goes right back to the rim and attacks it. Won it against Duke. Went to the NCAA tournament for the 13th time. That's Case.
Nice move by Pedulla.
Couture. Back to Pedulla. Directs a little traffic.
Oh, that's just nice.
Also on that list is Maddox and Basile. Right now they're on the bench for Virginia Tech. Tough shot and a bucket against Kidd. Tough fall away, well defended.
And good length and contest by Kidd, though. White tried to get a little separation.
MJ Collins. Oh, the floater and the run. Shot clock at 10 for Maddox. Nelson waiting for reinforcements on the break. That's at least 3 feet behind the line. It hits the front rim. Point shooting team last season as well in the conference. In fact, Brian, they made 319 threes, second most in school history, up against the 2019 team, which made 327.
But again, you realize a typical Mike Young team you talked about is going to defend. They're going to pass the ball. They're not going to turn it over. And you're going to have guys that can knock down that three-point shot. They're going to give you a lot of spacing. And you surround guys that can shoot it, play defense, and bigs like Poteet that's got a soft little dub.
Number 34 in orange, eating up some space and scoring down low.
34 in orange, and number 1 in the Hokie fans' hearts.
Dorsey in our broadcasting careers over the years. And a young Del Curry will always hang here inside of Castle Coliseum, hanging in the rafters, his banner. Oh, that's league as well, and won 299 games at Wofford. Collier. Nelson. 82-66. The Tribe, they won just 5 games, Brian, all last season. 4 of those were in conference play in the Colonial Athletic Association. Basile
had a great offensive night. He could have been trying to look out for his numbers, realized he was double teamed. You kick the ball out to Basile, making the right play.
13 points for Basile. Karasinski, basket and foul.
He knocks down that 3.
Rollins goes up for it. Dorsey as well. He saves it to Nelson. Needs some help. Drops it to White. White scores.
Hey, nice move.
4 minutes to go in our second half. Couture. Padula.
Nothing but ball move.
Virginia Tech's at 45% shooting in the second half. They were 66% in the first half. When they built a 22-point lead, it was as high as 28. Couture. Padula. Dominion. And that is actually the start of the Charleston Classic, where they'll play 3 games in Charleston, South Carolina. That's a 2 o'clock start on Thursday. Running the floor, and Camden finishes. Tonight, he's got the basketball, and he gives it to Camden. Little Camden to Camden combination. Can't collaborate in this instance. Because Camden Johnson is number 10, John Camden is number 11,